Donald Trump capping a very rough week as new accusers step forward, and even his damage control appears capable of doing damage on its own to his campaign, especially his alleged victims. We're talking tonight with one of the new accusers, Kristen Anderson. Kristen, thanks for being with us. Donald Trump himself denied your allegations today on the campaign trail. I think it's important for you and certainly our viewers to see exactly what he said, so I just want to play that.
One came out recently where I was sitting alone in some club. I really don't sit alone that much. Honestly, folks, I don't think I sit alone. I go in with groups of people. I was sitting alone by myself like this. And then I went, wow. To somebody.
I'm just wondering what you think hearing the audience's reaction.
You know, I think people with this sort of personality will do what he's doing. You know, he's not going to say, "Oh yeah, sorry." That's not going to happen. He's making fun of it and making light of it and denying it.
You feel he's making light of it, making fun of it?
Yeah, with that his joke. He's joking about it. He's joking about it, and that's a message that's going out to everybody. That's scary. That's scary.
Some Trump supporters have said that the timing of a lot of these allegations is suspicious to them this close to the election. So I guess, you said earlier you're not a political person, you don't really follow politics very much. Are you,
right.
A Hillary Clinton supporter? Have you contributed to the Clinton campaign, the Clinton Foundation?
No.
Are you politically motivated?
No, actually, I'm a little politically terrified. I only started looking into the political situation recently just to sort of see what's going on, and I'm pretty terrified with both candidates, to be honest. I don't want to vote for either of them. I think it's sad that that's our choice, and that scares me.
So you're saying you have no political motivations here in terms of telling your story? No,
and I was very reluctant to come here and do this. This doesn't benefit me in any way. You know, I'm getting hate mail now, so this does nothing for me.
I understand it was actually the Washington Post who, I guess, heard about you through somebody else and contacted you. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That it wasn't you reaching out to them.
Yeah, that is correct. They came to me. And I pondered for a few days before I was like, okay, they're like, this is important, this is important, it's important. And, as somebody who has been abused, it is important. It is important. Even the smallest assault is important. And that's really the message that I want to tell women, if it's inappropriate, it's inappropriate. And it needs to be out there. And you don't have to take it. And you need to stand up for yourself and be strong.
Can I ask you what the thought process was? You said you took a couple days to think about it and they came to you. What was some of the kind of the thought process in your mind? Because going public like this is obviously, it's a big step.
Yeah. Well, I guess the fact that he was lying and that I knew that, and then I saw the other women, that was a factor. And I said, well, the right thing to do would be to tell my story as well. They're being very brave and coming out and telling it. Then there is the shameful side that says, oh, well, you were wearing a miniskirt, so maybe it's, maybe you shouldn't be talking about that, but everybody was wearing a miniskirt. So is that a problem? Is that relevant? And then, this is a long time ago. This happened a long time ago, and it's not part of my life. It's not something I talk about. It's not something I care about, really. But, people around me are like, yes, Kristen, but it is important. It is important. And just the fact that I, to myself, was brushing it off that was the part that said, you know what, you really shouldn't brush that off. The fact that you want to brush it off means that you really should say it.
Do you find different reactions that men have to women have? Because I think if men found themselves groped on the street or whistled at on the street or whatever that so many women, and I'm not talking about Donald Trump, I'm just talking in general, even
Right.
today, go through
Right.
on a daily basis. If I'm walking with a woman friend of mine, I'm always amazed at the way people look at her, or compared to a male. And do you think men sort of see this differently in some way? I don't want to generalize about all men, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I've been whistled at plenty and followed down the street and eyed up and down, and it's scary. And then there are people who will say, well, if you don't want that attention, then you shouldn't dress like that. And then, well, I could wear a burqa. I guess that's my choice. But, I like to feel good about myself, and that doesn't mean that I need everybody oogling me or whistling at me or saying hot mama or whatever they're going to say to me. It doesn't make you feel good.
If you could say something directly to Donald Trump, what would you say?
I would say, there's probably a lot more women, and you know it, and I know it, and they all know it. So just come clean and just say, apologize. Just come clean. They're not going to stop coming out of the woodworks. That's for sure.
Well, Kristen, I appreciate you talking tonight. Thank you very much, Kristen Anderson.
Thanks.